excited to do my first interview today. It's going to be touching on the topic of size, whether you're big, small, or in between. Okay, so right now you're probably thinking this talk is about something that it really isn't. Sorry for the misconception, guys. It really was an afterthought oversight. So yeah, let's continue. And I've got two guests here today with me. I've got Rohan. Rohan, tell them a bit about yourself.
Well, as Bradley just said, my name's Rohan, full-time dad, stay-at-home dad, looking after my two boys. I vlog and also do a little bit of singing on the side as well. So yeah, that's me.
Steph.
Hi guys, I am.
Yeah, that's all he is.
No, I am Stefan. I am currently a sports coach working in a business that I've been growing for the last 1.5 years now, doing sports coaching. Also working on the online marketing side, learning about affiliate marketing, and yeah, maybe starting my own YouTube channel very soon as well. So yeah, enjoying the whole journey that I'm on so far.
Yeah, so what really struck me is I was actually watching Rohan's vlog the other day, and he done a video where he was talking about his kind of struggles with weight, and I kind of saw the other side of it. For me, it's the I've got the weight and I want to drop it off. Whereas for him, he was kind of discussing how you had your perception of how you saw yourself. And explain a bit.
Well, basically, I was just kind of giving a little bit of background as to why I was doing the video I was doing. So basically, I'm doing a 60-day challenge, and I was just explaining that most of my life I've basically been trying to put on weight, been trying to bulk up for various reasons, mainly due to insecurities about my size. People telling me you're too slim, you need to eat more, all that kind of stuff. It's all kind of made me think that I need to be bigger. So I've done different things throughout my life to try and bulk up, but I kind of came to the realization that I don't really want to bulk up. Do you know what I mean? Maybe because I'm a lot older now, and I'm married, got children, I'm settling down, I'm more content with who I am. I don't really want to bulk up. What I really want to do is just be fit and healthy. So hence the video that I've done, 60-day challenge, insanity challenge actually, to try and just get a bit more fit and healthy, man. I've been slacking for too long. So yeah.
No, I think that's important what you were saying about just wanting to be healthy, because even for me myself, most of my life I wanted to just get down to be a size where okay, I'm slim enough, but then I've got the definition, and could do this, and my arms going like that. But really shouldn't now. I think yeah, definitely as well. It's similar in the fact that I just want to be healthy. I just want to be at my body's optimum level, really and truly. And
I think that's the main thing, really, just being healthy. Do you know what I mean? Just
Feeling good.
Yeah, just feeling good about yourself and being healthy. Yeah.
And Steph, you've had like a different type of experience. You probably haven't. I've never seen you looking. Yeah,
this guy's just naturally buff. Like,
I say this to people all the time as well. I don't know what it is, but wait. I feel.
Let me give you the background. This guy. If I go like this now, and we're not go like this. But yeah, 6 packs without trying. Always looking like this sporty type of guy, and yeah, he's the middleman right now. He's the guy that just yeah.
Well, to be fair, I guess I have always done something, but it's been so habitual that maybe I haven't even realised that. So that now, more so, I get up in the mornings and I'm jogging, and I'm doing pull-ups and I'm riding my bicycle, and so I guess I've had that kind of lifestyle anyway. But I still don't understand why I've just literally maintained. I'll tell you what, I've been 10.5 stone for, it feels like since I was about 14, and maybe I fluctuate to 11. And if I do put on weight, I put it in my face, on my neck, but I've not put it on in my body. So, but I I do think that also comes down to diet, and I think maybe I've kept a balanced diet. I guess I would say maybe not enough of certain things, but I know what I like to eat, and I don't eat stuff that doesn't look appealing in terms of health wise to me. So maybe that's got something to do with it. Genetics as well. I know we're talking about the different types of body shapes and so forth, but
I was going to ask you about, you brought up foods, and ask you about, your food, and has it always been the same what you was eating, even like, college, school and stuff like that?
I would say near enough. Maybe it would fluctuate, but obviously there's different food groups, isn't it? But I would say I would have the same food groups.
Okay, what does that consist of then? What is your kind of like, on a weekly basis, what would you go through eating?
Right, so especially more so when I'm buying my own stuff, I would buy. It's probably similar to what I grew up on, which might be your pasta and tuna or mince. Me personally, my favorite is pizza, but even with pizza, I consider myself to be a connoisseur, so I don't actually have your deep pans and stuff like that. Stuff that I consider to be basically what it is, because I love pizza so much. I know what the feeling is when you've had too much, and that feeling is poor, so it kills the whole feeling of pizza.
Sitting on your stomach.
Yeah. And I've noticed that with deep pans and with certain toppings, I just went down. So I made sure I had the thin base, number one, and two, I have the vegetable toppings, the olives, stuff like that. So that's my favourite meal. And I'll be honest, I have that quite often, but at the same time, that might be the only thing I might have for hours or whatever like that. So.
But where did you get the idea of just trimming things back anyway? Because I know that wasn't in my mind when I was going to school and this type of thing. I just ate what I was eating.
I think sweets has never been my thing anyway. So for instance, whenever I was in school, I remember in year 11, or just going through school in general, every man was having sweets. Every man was having sugary stuff all the time, and that never took to me. So it got to a point where when I was in year 10 and year 11, I don't know if you know what Nutrigrain bars are, but I was buying Nutrigrain bars from the shops, and certain man were buying Twirls and Twixes and
I could
and
definitely
sugar
vouch for that.
The Nutrigrain man.
So I was buying all that stuff, and that. But the thing is, I actually like those things. So I would still have my dark chocolates, I still have chocolate, but I would make sure it's dark chocolate, more so. And I just found that it's become second nature, I guess, like a habit now. So I don't even think about it anymore. But I will go into a shop and say, nah, that doesn't appeal to me. But what I do need to do more is now just specifically get your fruits and more of your salads and stuff like that, which I don't do enough of. But somehow it's like my body's taken to that metabolism of, or I can't even describe it maybe, but.
So what about you? Because I hear what Stefan's saying. He's always kind of had that. Would you say it's instilled in you?
Yeah, that consistency.
Where would you say it came from now?
So, partly from home, actually. I'll be honest, because I think you can vouch and say, growing up, what was your eating habits like in your house, with when you would go shopping for your mum and all that stuff? What did you guys just get? Anything you want, right?
It depends. If we had the money, we would get anything we
Yeah,
wanted.
that's what I mean. In that sense, like when your mum gave you money, it was like, all right. Whereas with me, I remember growing up, mum only got brown bread, bran flakes in the morning, or all bran, all them things like that. I remember that as much as I hated them, my body must have got used to that kind of healthy lifestyle.
Because that's all there was.
So yeah, when I saw something that I considered to be oily or too fatty, I would just not gravitate to it. So maybe that's a part of it. My upbringing, mum had that kind of thinking.
Is that the same for you as well?
I would say I had elements of that. My mum was very. She tried to give us a balanced diet. Definitely, she tried to make sure we were always having our vegetables. There was always fruits in the house. We were never really the type of family to have fizzy drinks and sweets and all that kind of stuff. We did have treats. I'm sure everyone's got that cupboard or that drawer where there's snacks and biscuits and all that kind of stuff. We had that kind of thing.
I never had that drawer still. That's what the difference.
Well, yeah, you never had that. Yeah, it's probably full of brown bread, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, we never had that either, because I think it's hard to explain, because on the it comes down to money as well. At the end of the day, it comes to the money. We ate staple, when I say staple, the rice, potatoes, chicken, staple. And obviously, if money came in, it would be like buy whatever you want to buy, kind of thing. So it wasn't really like we didn't eat that way because we wanted to eat that way. Ate that way just because that's how the money was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't like how Stefan had it, where it was instilled that way. It was just because. So when we did have more, we would always rush to get this or rush to get that or run to the chip shop to get this. So it's a different type of thing, really.
I think I did have moments. I remember like every Friday at one point we did used to get Tots pizza, and I remember being barbecue base and deep pan and all that stuff. So I remember we did have that kind of thing, but I think just in the beginning stages more so we made sure it was all whole meal stuff, and maybe mum must have learnt somehow how that was good. Maybe the adverts worked. I don't know.
I think my healthy eating really started after, because basically when I was 16 I got really ill. I mean, some of you know about this already, but I was losing weight and all kinds of stuff, and it went undiagnosed for so long that I actually went down to 5 stone.
Wow. And
I'm already slim, so me at 5 stone was shocking. But because it was such a gradual thing, I couldn't really see how bad it was. But I was in a lot of pain, and it was only after that all of that whole situation got sorted out. I went into hospital. They found out what the issue was, and I then had to really think about the type of foods that I was eating from that point on, because before that I was this was like secondary school age. I remember every day I would buy a fizzy drink and a packet of sweets. You get your allocated amount of dinner money, so you know what you can buy for the day. I would always buy a fizzy drink that would last me for the whole day, 1 pack of sweets, and then I'd have whatever they had at school. But I had that every day. And I remember thinking to myself, as I look back, I remember thinking, because my mum had vegetables at dinner, or weekends we had a balanced meal, the whole week of fizzy drinks and sweets and all that kind of stuff was kind of justified. But it really wasn't, and it was obviously taking its toll, particularly with me, and as I said, like after I came out of hospital, I really had to reevaluate how I eat and the types of food that I eat and stuff like that. And from then it's just been a progression of trying to find what works for my body, what I can eat, what agrees with me, making sure it is really balanced, not what I think is balanced, but actually balanced. So that's how my kind of healthy eating started.
It seems to me like it's a mixture of things. It's like and it's kind of surprising to me as well, that it is this where you kind of like, what were the key factors when you were growing up? Obviously your body and your genetics and stuff like that have got a lot to do with it.
Definitely.
Like, but if say I lived with Stefan, it would have played out a bit differently in terms of how I see things, how I see food, how I see that area. But I think probably it's got to start with you've got kids, so it's got to start from like ground zero, literally. What we're teaching them to eat and stuff like that.
Them from young.
And Manny's good with it. He likes his veg. He'll eat his greens before he even eats. Like sometimes I say, "Man, do you want crisps?" No. Do you want sweet? Do you want?
But that didn't just happen, did it? You had to kind of
instill
that.
And I think because we're modelling that type of behaviour, that's what they're picking up on as well.
Of course, So I think it's definitely key. But then it's like, how do you revert that? For me, it's hard as well because I've been trying to revert it. I know it's always there, though, that's the thing. So I'll do stuff like buy these. These are little like raw bites, cacao, coffee and coconut bites. Blinking expensive for what they are, but it satisfies. What I find as well is when you get the real version, like cacao and the real ingredients, you're actually satisfied. I've eaten 2 of these and I haven't felt the need to just.
Well, as in it fills you up.
No, it
Not fully
satisfied whatever I wanted. Yeah, you know, like when you want something sweet.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes it doesn't.
Whereas if I had a Mars bar, I'd probably want 2 more.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't satisfy you because that's the way they've designed it. Really and truly,
Want more,
they want you to buy more. So stuff like this is good, where it's actually what ingredients are in there. It's literally just the 3 ingredients and whatever they've used, natural things they've used to bind it together. So, you know, it's just finding little things like that for me anyway to help me to. It's more the sugar. It's more like I feel there'll be times where I feel like I want to have something sugary, and trying to find a way to curb it basically.
Yeah. So you're not getting natural sugars, you mean, as opposed to
natural sugars, as opposed to something that's just junk basically. But yeah, how did you feel like in terms of? I know you touched on it before in the beginning, how you felt going through that period. What were the feelings?
What, when I was ill?
When you were ill and you know you thinking about your weight, your size, and everything like that. Yeah.
Boy, that's a deep one. There were times when, especially as a young teen, where I never wore t-shirts. Like that's how deep it was. Like I would never be like this. Like you'd never ever catch me in a t-shirt. And if I was in a t-shirt, there would be a jumper underneath, a hoodie, something to cover my arms, because I never liked how my arms looked, my elbows.
But
and
it's so weird because I wouldn't wear t-shirts, but it's for totally different reasons.
Yeah. See, there's similarities.
It didn't fit properly. It didn't like. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just things like that. I mean, that's probably one of the major things that stand out for me as to, you know, one of the insecurities that I had about my size, you know, and even, you know, I remember like just putting on a t-shirt and your shoulders don't fill out the t-shirt how you might want it to. And I don't know if that was, you know, the world kind of has this idea of what, you know, what is masculine and what a man should look like and what is beautiful, what is handsome and all that kind of stuff. And I think that really does play a part in how you feel about yourself. You know, you see all the billboards. Like I've never seen anyone on a model in a magazine that looks like me, like my size. Do you know what I mean? They're always ripped and, do you know what I mean? So I think that probably plays a part in it as well. You know,
like slim legs, but the upper's wedge, like.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, do you know what I mean? It's always the big guys. So yeah, that was my thing, like kind of dealing with my own insecurities in that sense.
Being comfortable in your skin.
Yeah, never wanted to wear t-shirts, that kind of thing. And people are not nice at the best of times, especially when you're a teenager. Do you know what I mean? Like they're quick to pick out faults that they see. So
I'm not afraid to say it.
Exactly. You know, when you're young, you get cussed and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I just thought to myself, you know what, I don't care. This is how I am. You know, accept me or go your way, basically. But then there'll be times where I'd be looking at other people and comparing myself, and then I would think, oh, actually maybe I do need to hit the gym and buy some weight gain and protein shakes and do you know what I mean, eat 5 times a day, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, eating was never an issue for me. Like I never had problems with eating. I never had a eating disorder or nothing like that. Do you know what I mean? I would eat. I had a good appetite. You know, and I would just never put on weight. So I think it goes back to what you're saying about, you know, genetics and all that kind of stuff. I think you said that you've always been 10.5 stone. I've always been 8.5, 9, for as long as I can remember.
Even when I was in the gym, I don't think I've ever tried to actually put on weight. Because I've never wanted to necessarily bulk up. I've wanted to more just be ripped rather than, I don't like the whole idea of not being able to move properly. That's what it feels like. But yeah, I've just stayed the same. Yeah, I've just stayed the same 10.5. So maybe I don't know if I could. I know. I guess I can if I really tried.
Go up, but it would be a struggle. It would be feel uncomfortable for you to do that.
To go up as if I was a boxer or whatever, and I was trying to go up a weight or something like that. I have to do some serious work.
And that's how I kind of feel as well. Like the work that I'd have to put in to put on size. You know, they talk about being hard gainer. Do you know what I mean? That would be. It would consume my whole life.
But I feel like that in the reverse. Yeah. When I was going to school, I was doing a lot of sports. So rugby, football, always doing a lot. So I noticed that when I left, that's when I saw the changes. Like when I'm highly active, my body stays within a certain range. As soon as I'm not, and I'm just doing normal things that people do,
it goes into rest.
It goes into a big rest, and that's where my body just like I need to actually be doing something. And when I was doing the Muay Thai, I was doing maybe 6 days a week, sometimes 2 sessions a day, and that got me to my like optimal but in terms of lifestyle, I just found I couldn't maintain that, which is why like I'm just trying to find ways now to make it more of a daily thing, a casual thing that I'm doing.
Sustainable.
I've just got a bike to start riding, doing a bit of skateboarding, things that I can like do
on while you're still living.
Just like just casually that actually amount to much within my health, like an active.
I think that's what I've just been doing, but I didn't even know.
You've been doing doing it, and you just haven't known it. You've just been doing it all the time.
Like, even with coaching, I guess I was running around doing a little bit of coaching anyway. It's not a lot because it's the kids that are doing the running really, but I guess just even little bits of running there. Obviously now because I've been doing the morning runs as well, that has made a difference, I would say, but definitely the riding. So the fact that you're saying you're picking up a bike now,
it's just cleaned up.
But I think mentally as well. I think mentally when I ride, I have targets in front of me. So like if I got a hill, mentally I've trained myself to say I'm not stopping till I get to the top, even if it burns, even if whatever. So just get into that mindset. I like to use the expression, how you do anything is how you do everything. So I want to keep that mindset of I'm going to do that in front of me to the best of my ability, and then I know that when I do something else I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. So it's just keeping that, and I guess I've been doing that for a long time and not even realised I was doing it. So it's good now to just keep that.
But it's always something you kind of like enjoy doing, or you're geared towards doing at that time.
Or I don't enjoy waking up at 5:30 and running. No way. I don't think I'm ever going to enjoy that. But when I finished it, it's a good feeling.
You feel good. You got that buzz in it.
It's a good feeling, So
for me, it's like if I'm even if I don't necessarily enjoy it, if I've gave myself towards doing it, I could do it. But it will only be for a time, like maybe 6 months of doing this or 6 months doing that. Whereas with the bike riding, I've said to myself, I'm going to ride to work, so I have to. It's not like I have a choice. It's just like it's something I have to do that day.
Save some real petrol.
Do you know what I mean? So petrol money's going to be there. But no, it's just something I have to do that day, innit? So I'm trying to find things like that where it's just something I have to do. It's not like, anything out of the ordinary.
You've made it a part of your lifestyle.
Yeah, you've made it a part of your lifestyle. And I think that's the most important thing, that people go on a lot of programs, and I say that now with the 60-day thing, but I think it's important not to go on a program thinking I could use this to change my entire life, and just know that the program is a specific thing for a specific reason. So once you've got what you need out of that program, then you need to start figuring out how you're going to maintain
everyday thing,
how you're going to make it everyday thing. So.
Which is why I'm doing my 60-day challenge, because I've noticed, believe it or not, I'm actually getting a bit of a podge. Couldn't believe it. But I think that's also due to the fact that I'm approaching 30, that kind of middle age.
Don't come with that excuse, man.
And I'm being serious. It's
You're making me feel old, mate.
It's scientific, man. At that age,
listen, I'm speaking
start piling on.
Listen,
It goes on the belly and it goes on the.
No, Not me.
I'm telling you, man. You have to be active. You have to be active.
Yeah, as I was saying, I'm actively pursuing the opposite of that.
You have to be active.
I'm going to have to rip up a bit more then.
Because, that seems to be the only place to fight.
That's what I'm trying to fight. That's why I'm trying to put all these little things in my lifestyle that will amount to it. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm I don't want to feel like I'm working excessively hard on trying to keep fit, because then that's when you're so focused on it that becomes like a, how can I put it? Before, when I was training and doing Muay Thai, I was so kind of not obsessed with it. I was a bit obsessed with it, to tell you the truth, because even like, say if we was going out and doing something, say it was a wedding even, I'll hit the gym in the morning and be like, I'll be back in a minute. Like I wouldn't miss a session. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? It was a bit of an obsession. But I don't want to live like that, because even with food, and when it came to food, like if I come home after a session, I have to eat at this time. If I don't, I get stressed. So yeah, if I was to miss a session, I would just get really stressed. I don't know if anyone else out there has felt that way, that we know when you do the program, or not even when you do the program, when you set goals for yourself, especially with food, I found that I can be the most stressed when it comes to food. So I'm trying to be a bit more relaxed with it, because my job and everything I do is a bit all over the place, so I can't set things exactly how I want. And if I can't do that, I'll get really stressed and annoyed. You know, Rika's felt that a couple of times, you know. And yeah, you know, when you've got a family, you've also got to think about everyone else's food. You can't just be walking in the kitchen and making your own lunch, busting in the kitchen and making your own food. You got to think, okay, what does everyone else want? But when I was in that mode, it's like, you guys don't understand. If I don't do this, I'll get thrown off, and basically, you can eat what you want, so sort yourself out, and I need to do me. But I can't live that way. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Doing that the other day a little bit. Same.
Yeah, I have to be a bit more relaxed in my approach,
because it'll affect. Yeah, it has so many effects.
Yeah,
it has the same thing with me.
So I don't want to be so rigid in that way. But no, guys, it's great to hear your perspectives and your views on it, because the thing is, I've never seen, you know, a video or talk where you've got 3 different people in 3 different places talking about their weight and where they've been with it and what's happened. Because regardless of kind of what position you're in, I realise that the same type of emotions are felt. Do you know what I mean? And if we can deal with a lot of the roots of it, then you can manage any situation, you know. And yeah, thanks for sharing. Thanks for coming down and just, you know, exposing your lives here. You know,
for the whole world
to see, you know. But guys, I got some. I even told them I was going to say this, but something exciting, really and truly. These 2 guys here and myself, we're gonna try and put something together for you guys in the future. Don't ask me what or when or how, but you're definitely going to be seeing us 3 in the future. On our own separate channel, bringing you something great. So really excited for that, really looking forward to that. And today was good talk. Guys, also, if you have any questions for us, leave it in the comments below. If we didn't touch on something that you were thinking about, let us know. Maybe we could do another video for you guys and touch on that subject as well.
It'd be good to know how the guys watching felt about our little chat as well, what they thought about it. Did you enjoy it? Was it good, entertaining? Do you know what I mean? Just
let us know, guys. What did you feel about?
Comments below.
Yeah, what did you feel about it? Let us know.
Because I just want to come up with some funny humour stuff. I'm trying to hold myself down right now. I'm trying to. I'm actually trying to, but this is calm boat right now.
Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Hopefully you have something new. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Leave a comment below. I already said that, so let's go.
Not supposed to be looking into the screen most of the time, anyway.
We ain't been topless either. So if you wanted to do that, now's the time.
That would be funny still.
I'll cue the music. I'm joking.
After free.
Remember?
Wait.